Hey guys, while we're here, we're going to be making these today. Little mini quiches, just in time for Mother's Day. You're watching the Bear Pantry Show. Say hello to Mama.
Hi everybody.
She's not shy, okay? Joe and I are working hard for these days. Say hello to my guest, Mario Ramirez from
Box 11.
Oxtails.
Oh, that's fun.
Then I've got Jory because Joe's sick.
And I'm leaving.
And, yes, Jory's sick.
Best kid.
And we're Honorable Mayor Aquilina Warren.
Attack!
Where shall we start? Because it all looks so good. Let's start with this bread.
You're watching the Bear Pantry Show with my sister.
I know it probably seems like I've been gone forever because I didn't put up any cooking videos for 2 weeks, but you guys know it's because we were dealing with putting a float in the parade. So I'm back, I'm rejuvenated, and I'm energized, all right? Joshua, my son Josh, was the one that requested this little dish right here, right? He wanted mini quiche, and he says these are still not mini enough because the stuff that you get at Costco is like super small. But I had to go do research because all I knew about quiche is that I didn't like it. I just didn't like the texture of it. It just feels kind of foamy. I looked at a lot of videos on YouTube and they all look nasty. That is until I started to combine some videos together and I decided I'm going to do my own spin on it. So let's start right at the beginning. I'm going to make my own dough. A lot of people go and buy puff pastry or they buy pie dough that's already done. I didn't see any recipes on making the pie dough for quiche, so I'm just going to go ahead and use my pie dough that I'm good at, my Belizean pie dough, which is pretty much just flour, 4 cups, and I sift the flour right now because the flour that I got from Costco recently is kind of heavy, and when you sift it, you see all these little balls left behind, and it just makes your stuff really super dense and heavy, so I sift it to make it lighter. So 4 cups of all-purpose flour. To that, I've added 3/4 cup of butter and then 3/4 cup of shortening and a dash of salt, all right? So now to this, well, I just have to get the stuff cut into the flour, and I don't have, well, I have one of those pastry things, but I don't ever use it because it's kind of hard to clean, so I just use my hands. You know, this pie dough is very forgiving, all right? So to this, just add some cold water and then make it into a dough and then put it in wax paper, kind of like flat like a disc. And then just go ahead and put it in the fridge for like 15 minutes. Mine is going to be in there longer because I have to go to the store to pick up some of the ingredients. And I want to try andouille in this thing. But when I went to the store, they didn't have any. So I had to get this Bratworst sausage. And I think I'm just going to put this and bacon. I got 3 different cheeses. The cheddar, that of course I'm going to grate. And then the Monterey Jack. And then Parmesan. So it's a cup of each and then half a cup of Parmesan, all right? Now I'm going to put mushrooms. They didn't have it sliced already for me, so I'm just going to go ahead and get these washed up and then sliced, well, diced. I'm going to dice them up. And then after I deal with the mushrooms, I'm going to go on ahead and deal with the spinach. Now I've never bought spinach from the store like this from Food for Less. They come dirty. The stuff that I get from Costco, they come pretty clean. So I've double, triple, quadruple, quintuple washed this spinach, all right? So let me just dice it up into chunks, and then I'm going to do 1 jalapeno, a fresh jalapeno pepper, and I'm just going to dice it up. Now, if you have people that can't stand heat, put the chunks big so they could pick it out of their dish. If not, put it small, and then hide it, and then they'll get it. So then onion, a small one, but I get big onions from Costco, so I'm just going to do half diced up, and then I'm going to do the Bratworst. I can't say that word so good. And just dice that up. I'm just going to do 2. And now I've enlisted Joe to cook bacon for me in the microwave. He always uses the egg crates and he cuts off the sides to make it spin in the microwave. Then he cooks it and it's crispy and no mess, all right? Now it's time to go ahead and knead up the dough. Well, not knead, but roll it off. And then put it in the tart pans. And the tart pans are greased and floured. And make my little pies. Well, my little tarts, I guess. Little mini quiche. And then I'm going to blind bake. A lot of people are going to tell you don't blind bake, but you're going to have to because the bottoms are going to be soggy if you don't, all right? So put cupcake paper, go ahead and put some rice. And then for the big pie, I decided I'm also going to do a big pie. Just put some aluminum foil, if not parchment paper. And then just go on ahead and bake it for like 15 minutes. You guys see me still at baking just now. Now let's get to cooking. Some butter. Just go ahead and cook the spinach until it wilts, which is like 1 minute. 1 minute it takes to wilt it. I really should have cooked more, but you know what? It's going to be alright. Pour it in a strainer because we're going to have to press this through really well so that it cannot be soggy. Right? We don't want any liquid in it. So now some olive oil in the pan. I've washed up my pan. I found some red peppers and I figured it'll look pretty in this thing, so I'm just going to dice up some of it here. Let's start with the onion at first. And we're just going to saute these until they're translucent. Not too long, alright? So meanwhile, my stuff is still blind baking for the first 15 minutes. Look, see? Now it's time to remove the rice and stuff off of it, and we're just going to continue baking again for at least another 15 minutes, I think. We're going to know at the end. So let's get back to the stove, guys. The mushrooms. Add the mushrooms. Don't worry, I'm going to take the rice off of the big pie, but my stuff was burning. Put the peppers, and of course now the two meats. Imagine you could put chicken, you could put, what else? The andouille, chorizo, anything else that you want to put in here to make it really, really nice. Now let's deal with the spinach. I'm going to put this whole 8-ounce tub of sour cream in here in the spinach, and you guys see I should have put more spinach, but it's okay. No, we'll get it next time. So then now I'm going to add salt. 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon, well not one, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper to the spinach mixture. I didn't put it to the meat mixture because the meats have a lot of salt already in it. So just let me get this worked in here, guys. And look, I have a batter going which involves 4 eggs and 3/4 cup of heavy cream because I didn't have half and half. It's going to work. If I need more, I'm just going to make another batch like this, alright? So now, what happens next? Let's check on, look, see, I have everything here on the counter. The meats, the cheese, the spinach, and the batter, which is the egg and the heavy cream. And now I'm waiting for my stuff to be done blind baking so that I can go ahead and assemble these pies, these little mini pies and the big pie. So I found out that I had to put some egg wash because they weren't just getting, they were not getting brown enough for me. You know, so I put some egg wash on my pie dough, and then now it's just a matter of assembling. So we're going to start off first of all with the spinach and sour cream mixture. And these are mini, so we have to be very careful. Did you guys hear Wednesday crying over there? These are mini, so we have to be careful. Put that first, and then we're just going to assemble the meats. We're going to assemble the cheese, and then we have to put the batter on top. And look, I'm making a mess. We're just going to pour it so it can go in. That's pretty cool. Now we're going to do the same thing to the big pie. Layer the cheese and the, not the cheese, the spinach and the sour cream. Some people put cream cheese, but I don't want cream cheese in this. And then of course the meats, and then the cheeses, and then pour all the rest of the batter on top. And we're just going to stick this in an oven, 350. You could do 375 and just let it bake. I'm going to give the little mini ones less time than the big one. And look, the mini ones are done, you guys. Let's get them from the oven. And wait, let me go ahead and move the big one into the middle. Alright, because we want this to bake thoroughly. And I can't wait for us to dive into these. But first, I gotta go take pictures first outside. You guys gotta come with me. I gotta go take some pictures. By the way, check out my apron. And Joe Silkscreen my logo onto it, but if I'm going to be doing this to the aprons, I got to go ahead and make this part a little bit bigger because this was so huge. You guys stop by my store. Thank you guys so much for purchasing the stuff that I sell, because when you guys buy my merchandise, it helps me stay in the YouTube business, alright? So also, I want to shout out to my sponsors. Because of you guys, we are able to do so much. I really and truly appreciate you, and I pray 1,000-fold. The Bible says 7-fold. I say 1,000-fold. I think it says 100-fold you get back, right? I don't know. I think 7-fold is when you steal something. I don't know. But I pray 1,000-fold return on your investment into my life. So let me take some pictures, and when I come back, we gonna be tasting this stuff right here, okay? So let me grab one. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna take this one. Oh, look at it. Look at it, guys. Jada, show it. Make sure I'm seeing it. I want to show the pie dough. Show that it's not soggy. Show it underneath. See? You done the eat already?
Sorry, it's blurry, but you know.
Jada's showing the bottom so you guys can see that it's not soggy, alright? Because I know those other quiche on the internet. They soggy. And this one, the bucket just to eat already.
It's alright. Some whole meal until dinner.
This is a perfect snack to watch RuPaul's Drag Race too.
Girl, where?
Girl, why?
Sashay away.
Mm-hmm.
Shantae, you stay. Just not get none. You guys, I don't know what this man doing. Like, he act like we're not doing a show. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Look for another video that I'm gonna upload over this weekend. It's gonna be us talking about what all happened at the parade. All right. Thanks for watching, y'all. Bye. Thanks for making it all the way to the end of the video. Don't forget to check out my other channel, Bear Pantry Talk, for reviews and family vlogs. Also, follow us on social media. All links are in the description below.